Okay, what we got here is on the right side of the belt, we got a holster and we've got a Crossman pellet pouch with 380 dummy rounds in it for this thing I want to show you here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to clear the burst of thunder. Make sure there's nothing in the chamber. Nothing is. So here's the situation. Let's say you only got one magazine. Some guns, especially some classic guns, might come with only one magazine. And let's say there's an extreme situation where you've used all the ammo and the slide is locked to the rear. So what you're going to do is you're going to eject that magazine, but you're going to hold on to it, okay? And then you're going to put the gun back into the holster and then grab one really quick so that when you're behind cover, you got that last round for somebody that might come to your position of cover. So you could do it like that. Or let's say you do have time and you notice that there's time in the gunfight because the bad guys have all fled, or you notice that there's no real threat in the area and you want to load 5 and top up, you can do that. So same thing, you're empty and you eject the magazine, put the gun in the holster, and you're going to grab those 5 rounds right in there and you're going to top this off real quick. And this is the benefit of single stack magazines, is you can load them much quicker than you can double stack. You have a double stack magazine and loose ammo, you're probably going to have a long time to reload that thing. So here we got 5 rounds in, and like I was saying, if you had the time, so we'll put them 5 back in there. So what you want to do is you want to practice the 5 and you want to practice the 1. And what I've done, I'm going to put one in here because we're done with the experiment. I'm going to have one in for dry fire. So I'm going to show you my times. And this is something I don't do too often because I do have extra magazines, but I do practice it anyway once in a while because you got time on your hands. Why not practice defense tactics with this burst of thunder here, 380. So here we go. Okay, so loading 1 round, getting it in the chamber, and firing a shot. My high was 910. These are seconds now. My low was 675. I found out that I could be more proficient, obviously if I practice this more. These numbers are going to drop. It's going to get a little bit quicker than 675. Maybe I could get 6. You never know. So that's how many seconds it's going to take to get that round in. And to fire that round off, if you say should be in a place of cover and you use that magazine and that's the only magazine that you have, although you should have extra magazines, like I'm saying, maybe somebody has a classic firearm and they happen to be carrying it that day or wearing it in the house or whatever, and they have some loose ammo right here to back up that pistol to put in the magazine, but also using the rounds in the magazine wisely. So the burst of thunder, for instance, is 7 + 1, so you got 8 rounds. So if you can't get to cover with 8 rounds and you don't use 8 rounds effectively and wisely, then there's something wrong with the shooter, not the pistol. Okay, so all 5, the high was 24 and the low was 20. So you can see I shaved off 5 seconds off that. Now the problem with loading is the more you load, the harder it gets to load. So once you get 4 rounds in and you get that 5th round, it's much tighter. And so what I did is I remembered that I'm going to have to push a little bit harder to get that, starting with the 4th or the 5th round. It starts to get a little more difficult to push some rounds in. So being aware of that, conscious of it, I was able to shave off 4.31 off of that, just practicing within 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes of practice, I shaved off 2 seconds here and maybe 4 seconds here, which proves that practice is what does it to be proficient. And you keep doing it over and over and over again, and it becomes a mindset. So let's say something should happen where you have a burst of thunder and you have 2 7-round magazines plus this right here. So that's 21, what is that, 22 rounds? But in addition, you have loose ammo, say like in your pocket or a pouch like this. A pouch like this, I might carry 30 extra, 380 ACP in here, plus 3 rounds of 7, which is 21, and then 22, one in the chamber. So you got 30, 40, 50. You got, what do you got here? Okay, so if I said I had 30 here, and I've got 21, 22, so that's 30, 40, 52. Yeah, about 52 rounds. So 52 rounds of 380 ACP, and yet it's a small, compact weapon. It's not. This is in between a compact and a micro, or a smaller pistol. So this is considered a subcompact, which means a little bit under 4-inch barrel, but not under 3 inches. This is about, I'd say this is about 3.8 inches, 3.9. So it's technically, it's getting to close to being a compact, but it is considered a subcompact. But anyway, thank you very much, you guys, for watching the video.